All right. I'm gonna try to go a little more quickly. Um, yeah. Okay. Find the exact value of 5 sine 90 plus cotangent 7 pi over 4. So again, pi equals 180. So let's first work on that. So 7 times 180 divided by 4 is 315. Although, so that's, and we'll put over here 315 is 1 negative 1 equals negative 1 if we do it over here, right? A 45, 45, 45, 90, so 1, negative 1, rad 2. Cotangent is opposite over adjacent. Wait, no, or yeah, or it's no adjacent over over opposite. Whatever, it doesn't matter. You get the same result. Okay, let's do the sine. Sine 90, that's up here. 0, 1. So sine 90 equals 1. 5 times 1 equals 5, obviously. So 5. And cotangent here is negative 1. So 5 minus 1 equals 4. And that's the answer. Okay, expressed as a function of a positive acute angle, sine 200 is it's either negative sine 20, sine 20, sine 70, or negative sine 70. So, way I can figure out this is, remember, so it's between the 180, in between the 180 and the 270. So, we do 200 minus 180 equals 20. So, sine 20. But it is a negative sine 20 though. Why it's a negative? Okay, so it equals negative sine 20 because 200 lies in the third quadrant. Oh, right. Whenever something lies in the third quadrant, it's always going to be a negative. Because negative and a negative. So it will be, whenever sine is in the third thing, it will be negative. That is why. Okay, if angle theta is in standard position and 0, negative 4 is a point on the terminal side of 0 of theta, what is the value of cosecant theta? So that is basically, it's the same thing. Just know that when you see 0, negative 1, you can just, negative 4, you can just replace it with 0, negative 1 and know that it is talking about negative 1. And then you can do the rest by going from the previous video with 7. And yeah, basically you can just figure it out by that. And yeah, figure out like the rest from that. And it would be, yeah. Okay. And I have to move very quickly, and just text me if you want me to go over it. If sine theta is greater than 0 and secant theta is less than 0, in which quadrant does the terminal side of angle theta lie? So, sine is positive, and cosine is negative. remember that secant is just it's the opposite of cosine. Um, and so it would be in the, if we set up the quadrants like this, remember here, ASTC, it would lie in here because sine is greater than it, so sine is positive and the secant is less than it, and it's less than 0. So if the cosine over here is a negative, it'd be over here, and sine positive would be over here. So in between, and then theta would be in between the two, which would be over here. Okay, if tan A equals -2, shoot, am I recording? Okay, good. If tan A equals -2 and angle A terminates in quadrant 4, what is sine A? Okay, so angle A is -2, and if tan A is -2 and angle A terminates in quadrant 4, what is sine A? So tan A equals opposite over adjacent, which equals -2 for 1. Okay? So 1 squared plus -2 squared. We have to do the a squared plus b squared equals c squared to find the missing side. So 1 plus 4 equals c squared. 5 equals c squared. And we have to get rid of that squared. So c equals rad 5. So now we can write our little thing here. And it's quadrant 4. This is quadrant 4. Sine A. So it would be A 1 -2 rad 5, and then sine would be opposite over hypotenuse. So -2 over rad 5, and we can't have a rad on the bottom, so we multiply both sides by rad 5. So we get -2 rad 5 over 5. That is the answer. Awesome. Convert each angle from degrees to radians. So a way you can just convert to from degrees to radians. Actually, okay, radians to degrees is very simple. Here. Well, how did I find it? I put, let's see, angle. Okay, wait, let's see. Convert 20 angle. No, wait. Yeah, no, that doesn't work. Okay, so, well, the way you can convert from radians to degrees is by doing basically, so 7 times 180 is 1260. So that's for this one, because you can just do that. Because radians is just, when you convert from radians to degrees, you just have to count the pi as 180. And then for 7 radians, and God, I had a trick for this, but I forgot what it was. But anyway, you'd set up like this. But I'll try to remember it. If I remember it, I'll quickly like post in the WhatsApp or something. And so anyway, 7 times 7 times pi there. No, I'm a little stupid. Okay. It equals 401, but not. Right, that's what I used it for. So I'm not sure why it equals 401. Um, yeah, I do not know. Alright, I'll have to look that up. I'm sorry. I'll mark it down and I'll post it on the WhatsApp chat. And for degrees to radians, you just do 420 times pi radians over 180, which equals to 7 pi over 3. Wait a minute. Can I do this? Ah, so let's see, 420 degrees, no, 420, okay, 420 times pi radians over 180 equals, and then, okay, yeah, whatever. Just do that and you get it. 7 pi over 3 is what you would get. Okay, you wouldn't use a calculator for that, I guess. Find the length of the arc on a circle of radius 12 meters, subtended by a central angle of 30 degrees. Okay, this one I hated memorizing. Alright, so basically it goes like this. So let's first draw the circle. Okay, and let's draw that for the arc and whatever it's called. Okay, 30 degrees, and then 12 is the radius. So arc length equals pi over 360 times 2 pi r. Okay, now, and then the angle is 30, so 30 over 360 times 2 pi, and then r is 12, equals 2 pi meters squared. Oh no, just meters. Okay, find the area of a sector of a circle of radius 12 formed by an angle of 5 pi over 6 radians. So let's do that. Okay, and 12, and then 5 pi over 6. If we did the math, 5 times 180 over 6 is 150, so that's our angle. And then area of a sector is pi over 360 times 2 pi, no, times pi r squared. So you get 150, since that's our angle, over 360 times pi 12 squared, because 12 is our radius. And then once you do all the math, it equals out to 60 pi units. You have to write units squared, you can't forget that. Okay, and then compound interest, shoot, is it on the test? God, I don't remember. Is compound interest extra credit? No. Oh, it's not on it. Okay, great. Okay. Now, we're gonna find for each of the functions, we're gonna find the value of holy. Okay. Okay. Don't have so much stuff left. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna actually stop the video here and I'll continue after.